Hey y'all, and welcome back. Glad you're here. Today we're gonna make us a Mexican hash brown omelet on the Blackstone. Never made a hash brown omelet. This is gonna be kind of new to me. We're gonna kind of learn as we go along. That's the joy and the fun of cooking, is just trying something different, trying something new, and just seeing how it turns out. So let's just hope this turns out as good as in my mind, I'm thinking it will. I'm thinking it's gonna be delicious. We'll find out. If not, know not to do this again, won't we? So I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and fire up this griddle and let's get to cooking. Let's get this griddle fired up. I'm just gonna go these 3 burners right here and I'm gonna take them down to the low. Just like that. Let's talk about these groceries now. Back here, of course, you gotta have omelet, you gotta have eggs. So we got 3 beaten eggs back here. Got some frozen hash browns, just something I had in the freezer. Use fresh if you want to, dehydrated. Whatever type of hash browns you like. I just had these in the freezer, figured I'd use them. Let's see here, we got hot jalapeno and habanero jack cheese shredded up right here. We have some chorizo, Mexican sausage. I diced up some red onions, diced up some bell peppers, and diced up some tomatoes. Now, got some salsa for some topping. Of course, you know, any Mexican dish has that cilantro. And I have some pickled jalapeno peppers that I have pickled up. I dug some out of the jar, put out here. I figured that'd be good on that omelet also. Seasoning. I thought about using a breakfast blend, but instead I went with a tequila lime, more traditional, more of a Mexican style flavor. I think this would be good in this. And of course we have some salt and some pepper to go in them hash browns. And that's just some of the stuff I got to thinking about I figured would be good in this omelet. If you like something else, you want to change something else, by all means, you do you. There's that white smoke. Time to get some groceries on this griddle. So what I'm gonna do is throw down a little bit of oil right there. I'm gonna add a little bit of butter into it, like that. Move it around a good bit. Get off there, butter. There we go. Throw these hash browns on. Now what I want to do is kind of get them, I don't know, I guess you call it omelet shaped. I guess that's what you call it. Kind of like that, I guess. Hash browns ain't exactly my specialty, but I do the best I can with them. So let's salt and pepper them a little bit. Add a little bit of salt into them. And some cracked pepper. Now, we'll just let them cook. Let's go ahead and get them bell peppers and onions and all that over here going too. So I'm gonna throw out a little more oil. Spread it around. All the bell peppers on here. And my onion. Give them a good mix. I'm gonna tell you, it's hard to beat the smell of bell peppers and onions on this griddle. It really is. Man, them hash browns are starting to cook up now. And just check out these bell peppers and onions, man. That's just, I love the color of that right there. Man, this is gonna be a good omelet right here. So what we're doing now is just kind of cooking them bell peppers and onions down to kind of soften them up, bring the sweetness out in the onions. Letting them hash browns get good and toasty on the outside. And then we're gonna add that egg in there and put it all together, and it's gonna be really good. So just come in here and stir your bell peppers and onions up a little bit. You're just trying to soften them bell peppers up and bring the sweetness out in that red onion. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Now I think under these hash browns, I'm gonna turn the burner up just a little bit to about a medium low. Let's try that, kind of speed the cooking up a little bit. And in the meantime, let's get this chorizo going. Get it right there. I know why I said I love the smell of bell peppers and onions, but that smell like chorizo. It's just amazing. Don't take that chorizo for just a minute and kind of get cooked down. So let's tell you what, let's go ahead and mix our bell peppers and onions and that chorizo up together. Oh yeah. There we go. Spread it out and let it cook just a little bit more. And it won't be long we'll be adding that egg to these hash browns. And as you can see on these hash browns, the edges are getting nice and toasty. And this chorizo over here, them bell peppers are pretty much done. I say it's time to add that egg in there. Now I got 3 eggs right here. I don't know if it's gonna take all 3, so I'm just gonna kind of pour it in and kind of eyeball it. We'll see how it goes. I believe it to hold all 3. There we go, yeah. That works, that works. Just kind of spread that egg out in that hash brown a little bit. Got a little bit running off, but that's okay, that's okay. Let that egg cook for just a little bit. Now that egg's on top of them hash browns cooking in, let's add a little tequila lime to it. I don't think it's gonna take much. Just a little bit. There we go. All these flavors, I think it's gonna be amazing together. Now, as you can see, that egg is slowly cooking on top of them hash browns. Once we add a lot of this hot chorizo and stuff like that on top of it, that'll finish them eggs off inside this omelet. This egg has been on there for about 2 minutes now, maybe 3, kind of cooking in, starting to get good and done now. Let's go ahead and add that chorizo in there, add our other toppings in there, close it up, and let it finish cooking. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this chorizo and stuff in here like that. I don't know if I need all of it or not. Probably too much of it, honestly, but that's okay. We're gonna make the best of this. Do like that there. I think I'll throw a little tomato in there. Throw some tomato inside this thing. Maybe save some for the top, I don't know. Let's get some jalapenos on here. Yeah, buddy, this is gonna be good here. Can't forget about that cheese. Throw it in here, make it good and cheesy. Cheesy, cheesy. Let's see, I'm gonna press it down a little bit, kind of get it all together. Get that stuff off the back of my spatula. There we go. Now, let's see if we can flip this thing or kind of close it up. Uh-oh, you want to move on me. There we go. Well, I don't know what you think, but I think it did okay. I mean, didn't quite do like a traditional omelet, but this is not a traditional omelet. But honestly, I think it turned out to be pretty good. Now this is where the cooking really becomes fun, because not only can you decide what you want to put in the omelet, now you can decide what you put on the omelet. I think I'm gonna dress the top of it off a little salsa, and maybe some other things, we'll find out. I think I'll just kind of dress some salsa up on top, kind of like that, make it look pretty. A little more. Why not a little more? A little salsa never hurt nobody. Let's see here. Maybe put a few little jalapenos around here and there and yonder. Kind of like so. Like that. How about a little bit of cheese? Just a little bit of cheese. And let's dust it with some cilantro. Man, we have made a giant mess right here. I think it's gonna be a good mess, y'all. I really do. I think that's gonna be it. Let's take it up. Ooh, this is a heavy omelet. Look at that, boy. Ooh, look at that. Now that, I think, turned out pretty doggone good looking anyhow. I don't know how it's gonna taste yet, but I think right now it looks pretty dang good. So I need to get some thumbnail pics, and we gotta try this out. Well, that came together pretty easy, and it looks and it smells amazing. I say we try some out. Look how it just holds together. Look at that. Man, yeah. Okay. That, delicious. That, man. Son, see if I can try to explain this to you. It's almost like a process when you eat it. Just the flavors hit you. First, you get that crunchiness of that hash brown. Then you get the spiciness of the chorizo, you know, and that jalapeno and habanero jack cheese, along with, I took a big pot of jalapeno also. But the flavors, all them flavors come together. That tequila lime is in there. The cheesiness, the tomatoes, just, oh, it's so good. Everything worked perfectly together in this. Try it out for yourself. Let me know down below. I would love to know what you would do differently, what you put on it. Maybe put a little Cholula on top. I don't know. I really don't. It's turned out really good. I'm really impressed with this. Now, we'll be making this more often, maybe different variations of it. I don't know. But anyhow, you try this out. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you do different. One more thing real quick, if you're still with me. Thank you so much for all your support. We're really growing. We got a lot of new opportunities coming along. If you're not subscribed, be sure you are subscribed because we have some amazing things coming along. I can't really say what they are yet as they're still in the plans, but just know that there are big plans being made. And with that, I couldn't do it without your support. Thank you so much for everything that you've done, the liking, the subscribing, the comment, and the watching. Everything has tremendously helped this channel grow to what it is today. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how much more it's going to grow, where it's going to take us. I can't say thank you enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But now, if you feel like supporting the channel even more, there's no obligation whatsoever. I really appreciate everything you've been doing. But there is a join button. I'll get it out in a minute. Down below, no obligation. Just another way you can help us grow even better. But the thumbs up, the watching, the liking, the subscribing, all that has really been helping out. So, with that being said, like I said, no obligation. I love you either way. No worries. But I need to take this inside and let the kiddos start eating, and we'll see you next time.